kimincoree by Kimi입니다. Hi, this is Kimi Park from kimincoree, and today I'm taking you to Jeju Island. Jeju Island is called Jeju-do in Korean, do being an island, and it is often described as the Hawaii of Korea. This is a larger island in Korea, and it is located in the south. I had the chance to go there for 48 hours, and today I'm telling you all about my trip. So we took the plane from Gimpo Airport in Seoul to the airport in Jeju City, located in the north of the island. The flight is about 1 hour. Then we took the bus from the north to the south of the island. Our hotel was located in the city of Seoul. By that point we were pretty tired, so we just checked in, headed to town, and had a healthy meal with a couple of beers. The next day, after our morning tea in the bedroom, we headed out for a walk. Our first stop was at Seoul Bridge, which is this really big white modern bridge that was designed to look like a boat, and it links the port to a little island. And my favorite thing on the way there was this cute kitty and dog that were attached outside of what seemed to be a small tangerine shop, but the two of them were super cute and friendly, and so I pet them a lot. Jeju is actually very famous for its tangerines, and it has various kinds, but the most famous one of them is called Halabong due to its resemblance with Halasan, which is the volcanic mountain in Jeju. San means mountain, so often the name of a mountain is something San. Halasan, or in Seoul, for example, you have Achasan, and Korea has many sands. Then we walked to Jungbang, which is one of the famous waterfalls in Jeju. It is actually the only waterfalls in Asia that falls directly into the ocean. To access the waterfall, you will have to go down pretty steep stairs, so be sure to be wearing comfortable shoes. It's a fantastic spot to take pictures, and entry tickets at 2,000 won. Then we went back up and bought a tangerine juice and a coconut from one of the street sellers there, and we kept on walking, just enjoying the view. Then we made it to Tondion Pogba, which is another famous waterfall site. Here again, the entry is 2,001. There you had more of a stream with several little waterfalls on the way to the main big one, and plenty of cool diverse bridges, as well as many dol harobang. Are you familiar with these little statues that are a symbol of Jeju Island? These statues are made of volcanic rock. Dol means rock, and harobang is Jeju dialect for harapoji, meaning grandfather. And these stones, grandfather, are a symbol of protection and fertility, which makes sense when you know that Jeju-do is a very famous destination for honeymoons. Then we headed back towards the town center, and I'm not quite sure exactly where we were, but I think it was towards the port that we stopped and saw an absolutely gorgeous sunset. For dinner, we decided to go to a very small place called B Pork Bistro. It's not the most traditional Korean food, but it came on our radar as we were looking for a restaurant that serves black pork. Black pork, or in Korean, Jeju Huk Dweji, Jeju the island, Huk black, Dweji pig, is another of the famous foods on the island. After dinner, we went for a drink at a cafe nearby that was super cute, and the cafe was right next to a flower shop where they had a little kitty inside, and that was just, really cute. And another thing I liked about the cafe is that I dared to go speak to the waiter to ask for what song was passing in the cafe because I really liked it and I was sure I knew it, but I couldn't remember the name. And then I gathered my courage and walked to the waiter and I was like, 저기요, 노래 알아요? Kind of like that because I couldn't really speak Korean so well at the time, but he actually just smiled and turned the laptop towards me so I could see the Spotify playlist, and the song was Instagram by Dean that I highly recommend. For a second and already last day on the island, as we didn't have a car, we decided to go on an organized tour so we would be able to see more of the island. The tour was with a company called Yeya, and we booked it through Get Your Guide for 160 euros for 2 adults. The exact tour name was Jeju Island Must See Nature Full Day Tour, but with the Yeya company it was just called the West Tour because it was the course on the west of the island, as you can see on the map here. We had 6 stops on this tour. The bus picked us up straight from our hotel, and first we went north to the famous Hyundai Beach. The beach itself is beautiful. I think we had about half an hour or so to walk around, take a few pictures. There we saw another dol harobang, and I met yet another furry friend that could do twirls. Then we took the bus to Hanim Park, super close to the beach. The park is famous for its various botanic gardens as well as lava caves. We really enjoyed walking around, and there was loads of school children as well. And actually it was super cute because loads of them came to us and they were saying like, "Hello, where are you from?" And we would answer like, "Hi, I'm from Germany," or "Hi, I'm from France." And they were so excited. The park is almost 100,000 square meters, so it's fairly big, and it also has a folks village and a children amusement park. Our third stop was the Osulok green tea field. I was super excited to see these tea fields because I'm a big tea lover and it was my first time seeing actual tea in real life. This place is linked to two brands. The first one is the famous Innisfree cosmetic brand because the tea that they use in their cosmetic come from these fields, and the second one is the Osulok brand of tea. Among these fields you have a museum, a cafe, and obviously an Innisfree store. To be honest, we didn't have time to see much because it was absolutely packed and I really wanted to buy some tea, so we headed straight to the tea store and spent most of the time just queuing. But from the other reviews that I've seen, the museum part is actually really small and a little bit more of an excuse to get you to come here and basically just visit the shop. I bought two teas there, the cherry blossom green tea and the Jeju tangerine green tea. Both of them were really good and I really enjoyed it, but I have to say that they were quite expensive. Of course, you don't have to go to Jeju to be able to purchase those teas. There's plenty of stores in Seoul, and of course you can also buy it online. As for the Innisfree cosmetic product, you can literally find it everywhere in Korea. And our fifth stop was the Monsanbang Cruise, which was just of a little boat tour to be able to see Monsanbang, the Dragon Coast, and Brother Island from the sea. Next, you had a choice. You could go either to Tondion waterfall, which we had done the day before, so we were the only one to choose the second option, which was the teddy bear museum. To be honest, we wouldn't have chosen to go there by ourselves, but we actually had loads of fun. It was pretty empty. The museum part retraced 100 years of teddy bear history, as well as having loads of reproduction of art pieces, but with the bear inside. And it also had a small park with loads of photo zones to take pictures with some bears. Nothing crazy exciting, but it can be quite fun if you have kids. As we were waiting for the bus to come and pick us up, we headed to the other side of the street where you had a Starbucks that has super cool stairs if you want to snap a quick picture there, like I did. And it was the end of the tour and soon the end of the day. Luckily, the bus had to drop some people in Jeju City, so they were also able to drop us back at the airport. That was already the end of our 48 hours in Jeju. It was super nice and we both really enjoyed it. However, seeing the islands through an organized tour is not necessarily the best option. So next time I go there, I think that if possible, we'll look into renting a car. Have you been to Jeju? Do you have something to recommend to me for next time I'll be there? Please write it in the comment below and I'll be sure to check it out. Overall, we had a fantastic time and I'm very much looking forward to go back because I'll be sure to return during my year in Korea. I hope that this video was helpful to you and give you some ideas of things to do while being in Jeju. I'm finally moving to Korea in just 2 weeks, so don't forget to subscribe to come with me on my adventures. And I'll see you in my next video. Have a lovely day.